International cooperation in Latin America.
Latin America, a vibrant region encompassing over 20 nations, boasts a rich tapestry of cultures and a strategic position on the world stage. Beyond its captivating landscapes, the region is experiencing a dynamic economic rise and asserting a powerful voice in international cooperation. This introduction delves into the significance of Latin America as a key partner in addressing global challenges. According to the Economic Commission for Latin America and the Caribbean, Latin America's economies are flourishing, fueled by abundant natural resources and a burgeoning young population. This translates into increased global trade participation. The region is a vital source of raw materials, manufactured goods, and emerging technologies, wielding greater influence on international trade policies and development initiatives. Also, Latin America is a steward of immense environmental significance. The Amazon rainforest, a crucial regulator of global climate, exemplifies the region's ecological wealth. Recognizing this responsibility, many Latin American countries are spearheading the fight against climate change. They are actively pursuing solutions through investments in renewable energy, sustainable agriculture, and forest conservation efforts, providing valuable models for other nations facing similar challenges. But Latin American role extends beyond economic and environmental spheres. The region is actively engaged in international organizations, advocating for a more equitable global order. This includes promoting fair trade practices that ensures developing countries receive a just share of profits, addressing global challenges like poverty and inequality, and championing human rights and democratic values. By collaborating with other nations, Latin America is pushing for a more inclusive and sustainable future for all.
Overview of international agencies. The Economic Commission for Latin America and the Caribbean, also known as ECLAC, is one of the 5 regional commissions of the United Nations aimed at fostering economic development in the region. The Inter-American Development Bank, also known as IDB, supports Latin American and Caribbean countries in their efforts to reduce poverty and inequality, promoting sustainable climate-friendly development. The Organization of American States, the OAS, promotes democracy, defends human rights, fosters security, and advances development in the Western Hemisphere. The Pan American Health Organization works with countries throughout the Americas to improve and protect people's health. The Latin American Development Bank, also known as the CAF, aims to promote sustainable development and regional integration by financing projects in the public and private sectors, providing technical cooperation and other specialized services. The International Monetary Fund, also known as the IMF in Latin America, provides policy advice, financial assistance, and technical assistance to its member countries, having been involved in various financial stability and economic reform programs in the region. The cooperation initiatives are the green hydrogen development countries, like Chile and Paraguay, are leveraging their renewable energy resources to develop green hydrogen as a key component of their energy transitions. Brazil FAO International Cooperation. This collaboration focuses on various sectors, including school feeding, public procurement, family farming, and the eradication of hunger and rural poverty. The AIIB and CAF collaboration is the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank and the Development Bank of Latin America have signed a memorandum of understanding to promote renewable energy and green initiatives. UNEP's Regional Action Plan on Air Quality is developed with the support of UNEP. It involves various stakeholders, including the Pan American Health Organization and the Clean Air Institute, to address air pollution and its impacts on health and the environment.
In Latin America, non-governmental organizations have been instrumental in fostering collaboration, tackling obstacles, and accomplishing noteworthy accomplishments in various fields. NGOs in Latin America are characterized by several important factors, such as past and present cooperative endeavors, difficulties encountered, and noteworthy achievements. In this chart, we can show the increasing numbers of active NGOs launching humanitarian actions. Then, the historical and current cooperation initiatives. Regional Latin America and the Caribbean organizations have been formed to encourage collaboration and sustainable growth. For instance, the Economic Commission for Latin America and the Caribbean has significantly tackled the region's development issues. NGOs have worked with public and corporate institutions to promote regional communities and tackle urgent problems. The Costa Rican Humanitarian Foundation built an education and community facility to provide high-quality childcare for kids whose parents work. The Wisdom Center's Latin America program offers unbiased knowledge on important policy matters affecting the area to decision makers in the US and Latin America. Challenge faced. In Latin America, mobilizing local resources to fulfill the Sustainable Development Goals has proven to be a considerable problem. For the SDGs to be achieved, resource mobilization through the region's tax system is essential. LGBTI individuals in Latin America and the Caribbean encounter several obstacles that hinder their socio-economic integration, including reduced educational achievements, stemming from prejudice, harassment, and even violent incidents in schools. In Latin America, human rights defenders and civil society organizations that uphold democracy and fundamental freedoms to continue to encounter several obstacles, such as laws that make their work illegal and harassment in other ways. Here's a chart that shows the most important problems faced by Latin America. Notable success. Enhancing the long-term health of Torres del Paine National Park and the ecosystems around it, empowering communities to take on the role of true environment stewards, and improving tourism infrastructure to lessen the impact of tourists are the goals of the Torres del Paine Legacy Fund. An initiative called Via Orgánica aims to educate farmers, shoppers, and tourists about a healthy diet while also protecting the environment and supporting Mexico's vital economic ecosystem.
While Latin America holds immense potential as a global partner, several hurdles impede its ability to fully leverage its influence in international cooperation. So, we're going to take a closer look at these challenges and potential pathways for improvement. One of these challenges is internal divisions. Well, Latin America is like a region of remarkable diversity. Political and ideological difference between member states can hinder the formation of a unified voice on the international stage. This lack of cohesion weakens the region's bargaining power in international negotiations on trade, environment, and other critical issues. We also have economic dependency on commodities. Many Latin America economies rely heavily on the export of primarily goods like oil, minerals, and agricultural products. This dependence makes them vulnerable to fluctuations in global commodity prices, limiting their ability to invest in economic diversifications and technological advancements. Finally, we have persistent inequality. Latin America grapples with significant social and economic inequality. This can lead to internal instability and weaken public support for international cooperation efforts, and addressing inequality is crucial for creating a more unified and prosperous region with a stronger voice in global affairs. But there are also several opportunities for improvement, such as strengthening regional integration. Blocs like Mercosur and the Pacific Alliance can play a crucial role in fostering regional cooperation. By harmonizing trade policies, infrastructure development, and joint approaches to global challenges, these organizations can amplify Latin Americans' influence. We also have diversifying economies. Moving beyond dependence on commodities requires investment in education, innovation, and fostering knowledge-based industries. A more diversified economic base will make Latin American countries less susceptible to external shocks and better equipped to compete in the global marketplace. Last but not least, collaborating on shared issues. Climate change, migration, and transnational crime are issues that transcend national borders. By working together and sharing best practices, Latin American countries can develop more effective solutions and present a united front in international discussions on these topics.
Now, regional alliances in Latin America. First of all, what is a regional alliance? This is a grouping of countries in a particular region, in this case, Latin America. It can also refer to political alliances or made for mutual support in case of war and to maintain a balance of power with each other. The first alliance I'm going to present you is the Pacific Alliance. This is a regional integration between Chile, Colombia, Mexico, and Peru, and it was first established on April 28, 2011. Now, what are the objectives of the Pacific Alliance? The first of them is to maintain growth, development, and competitiveness of the economies of its members. It is also have a greater well-being and overcoming socioeconomic inequality between and in the countries of the region and promoting social inclusion. It is also made for tourism and cultural exchange. We also have to know that together the economies of the four countries together are the 8th greatest economy in the world. And these four countries gather a population of 225 million and a GDP of $1,800 US dollars. Now, how it is composed? First of all, the actual president is from Peru. The presidency, it has its commercial protocol, its council of ministers. It functions with a cooperation council, a business council, a council of finance ministers, a interparliamentary commission, and it has over 63 observer states. Now, the second alliance I'm going to present you is Mercosur. This is the Southern Common Market, but by its initials in Spanish, it is called Mercosur. This is a regional integration process established first of all by Argentina, Uruguay, Paraguay, and Brazil, and it was after joined by Venezuela and Bolivia, and it was first established in the year of 1991. What is its main objective? Its main objective is to promote a common state that generates business and investments opportunities through the competitive integration of national economies into the international market. Now, what are its main principles? So this alliance has its norms. They focus on having decent jobs in the countries that are part of Mercosur, sustainable enterprises, a non-discrimination principle. They look for equal opportunities and treatment between women and men. They look for equal opportunities and treatment for disabled workers, migrants, and border workers, and also the elimination of forced and compulsory labor, among other principles they have. Now, what are the country's members? As I already said, here I'm showing a map. These are Venezuela, Brazil, Bolivia, Paraguay, Argentina, and Uruguay. And how is it composed? It has a common market group, which is divided by a social and labor commission, and a working subgroup that it has different regional plans. An example can be inspection labor, safety and health, eradication of child labor, which is very important, and also other part of this alliance is the Council of the Common Market, and this is divided by two, which are the Meeting and Labor Ministers and the High-Level Employment Group. Latin America has lots of alliances, but these are the main ones. I should also mention that Mercosur is the countries of Mercosur together. They compose the 9th largest economy in the world. It is followed, the Pacific Alliance is followed by Mercosur. The Pacific Alliance is the 8th, and Mercosur is the 9th economy. Other example of regional alliances in Latin America are the Central American Integration System, CICA, the Community of Latin American and Caribbean States, CELAC, and the Caribbean Community, CARICOM.
So first of all, they are really important because they create cooperation and, of course, addressing common challenges that happen between countries and also regions. And they can go from promoting regional integrations to tackling pressing issues. So, of course, these institutions have like a profound impact in the global landscape. Then, through history, these institutions have been a really big instrument, an important instrument for forging alliances, driving progress. And of course, they provide like the main characteristics is that they provide platforms for political dialogues, economic integrations, and of course also social development. So these institutions, they are such as CELAC, UNASUR, Mercosur, CICA, OAS. They have like play a crucial role in unioning countries and of course share common goals. Then, of course, these intergovernmental institutions have not only achieved notable successes, also face formidable challenges, like limited financial resources. Of course, they have some problems in like implementation of initiatives and political initiatives. Of course, these political differences among member countries have been a big obstacle for decision-making process, and of course, posing obstacles in the regional cooperation system, And additionally to this also comes the coordination. So this coordination and collaboration between these countries have been crucial to avoid duplication of efforts and ensure that the efficient resource allocation happens, So the impact of these intergovernmental institutions cannot be like being for granted. They have successfully addressed many problems like poverty, inequality, corruption, leading to improve, of course, the living conditions and the access, of course, to education, healthcare in these regions, countries, and all these things. And of course, they have played a vital role for resolving these conflicts, supporting democratic transitions, and of course, protecting the human rights. Because as we know, in Latin America, we have suffered many problems such as human rights, democratic transitions. So it's really important that these intergovernmental institutions face these problems and be there for the population. So while challenges persist, their notable successes and commitment to the regional integration and development cannot be overlooked. So let us continue to support these institutions and notice that they make a really big impact.
In conclusion, the role of non-governmental organizations fostering local and international partnerships, addressing pressing issues, and achieving significant accomplishments in various sectors is notably highlighted, underscoring the impact of civil society in shaping the region's development trajectory. Challenges such as internal divisions, economic reliance on commodities, and persistent inequalities are acknowledged, yet the region is also recognized for its potential to seize opportunities for strengthening integration, diversifying economies, and addressing shared challenges through collective action. In conclusion, Latin America's active participation in international cooperation showcases its strategic importance on the global stage and its potential to contribute significantly to a more equitable, sustainable, and prosperous future.